Hey everybody, Frank Mir here with my partner Jonas Shark, who's going to help me out and go over some moves. One we'll talk about now is the knee bar. And I did a knee bar in the fight with Brock Lesnar the first time we fought each other. And in all actuality, Brock was out, so I'm going to kind of show how to do the knee bar and then how to defend it, which he was already defending. And it's kind of funny that I can explain the right way to do things, which in the gym, like technically how I wanted to do it. But then this is a good example of that things weren't going 100% the right way because he's a very explosive athlete and in the way he moved. So I had to make adjustments on the fly, like any fighter would realize that, hey, just because it's the way I was taught how to do it, there's principles you have to follow, but after that there has to be room for, oh shit, and fix what you're doing, and make those small adjustments. So in the fight with Brock, at this point in the fight, he was standing above me, and I started putting my hooks under so I thought he was going to come in. I wanted to be able to control his legs and move it out. And I reached over towards his right leg, and I felt no fear on his part, and it made me go, oh, he's not worried about me touching his legs. So at that point, then I swung back, and he was very square on me. We were facing, which if you're standing in front of somebody, this is very bad to do, to let me have access to both your legs. A much better approach is to stagger, and then makes this technique hard to do. So at this point, I went ahead and kicked my leg through. I rotated on Brock, and I wanted to catch the other leg so that when I go for the knee bar, people fall down, I can control the leg that is going to be pushing on my butt. So we go back. That didn't happen. Again, that's what I've liked to have happened. Whenever I attack one leg, I worry about securing the other one because that other leg is what they're going to stand up with or what they're going to push off of to escape the leg I'm attacking. So again, the right way to do this move is to grab that leg, but Brock was so explosive and he panicked that when I started coming through to hit the knee bar, he jumped right over the top of me, right? So I just made sure I locked the leg and I kind of held on for the ride. Once we got here, I was able to lock my hands, the foot was in my shoulder so he couldn't rotate, and then Brock put his foot on my butt. So knowing that he was close to getting out, I started generating force, driving the hip forward and making sure I can get the break. Had he not so much put his foot on my butt, but if he had put his foot on the back of my knee, and instead of tapping, just pushed, so you start to push, it immediately compromises my hold on your leg, and you're able to get out. And now I don't have anything. And at this moment, once I realize it's compromised, I better be worrying about top position or a very best situation, we're gonna end up in neutral. Because if I stay here once the leg is compromised, Jonas now could just kick up and I'm in so much trouble. It's exactly what's gonna happen. And techniques like that is the reason why people sometimes don't like to go for any kind of leg locks or anything that requires you to sacrifice top position. I think you can sacrifice top position to go for a submission, but you have to make sure that when you don't have it, you can end up on top again, or at very best, end up neutral. If your attack makes it to where you end up in an inferior position, in the fight, you're not going to want to do it because your brain's going to know that by doing so, if I miss, it's going to be very painful or cause me to lose, so then you're going to be gun shy. And you don't want to really have a technique in your arsenal that you question because in a fight, you don't have time to question your offense. So that was the knee bar, kind of more of a knee bar escape too on the part for your opponent. If you like what you see there, you can follow me at the official Frank Mir on my fan page. Twitter and Instagram is The Frank Mir, and my twice weekly show, Phone Booth Fighting with Richard Hunter on Facebook and Instagram, and then it's only Phone Booth Fight on Snapchat and Twitter. And I'm also doing the ACBs now, me and Brian Lacey. Do that about twice, 2-3 times a month. If you guys just watch those fights, I'll be in Poland here at the beginning of July. So, and then my partner.
Follow me on Facebook, Jonas Shark, or Instagram, Jonas Shark.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much today, guys.